everybody? We are back here with episode number 9 of the Silver Randomized Nuzlocke run. I am Jay Slayer, and let's get it going. Last episode was a nice little episode. We got the next badge. We got Little Bo here, who we will talk about in just a second. I did a bit of grinding. I know I'm a little over-leveled as it is, but, you know, I kind of just forgot that I was over-leveled last time, and I leveled everybody up to around 24, 25, 22. Well, Saphira I didn't train because it's really hard to train against anything, you know, because she doesn't have anything but water moves, and I haven't ran across a place that has just rock type, ground type, fire type, stuff like that. And we're kind of limited where we can train right now because there is quite a few little places we can go check out right now. Let's double check this real quick. We have, quite a bit of stuff to do today. We have a few encounters to do real quick. Nothing too big. I don't know, we might start the gym battles today. We might not. There's an encounter in here, which we will get real quick, like so. And it's going to be a Skarmory. That is a very unique typing, and I will try my best to get this. Also, I will do a recap after this because there's a little bit of a change in the moveset of the team here. So we're going to go out to Little Bo. We're going to try to paralyze it. I don't know if still resists electricity. It might. So I might try to Thunder Shock it. If not, I can just go down and whittle it down with attacks that are not very effective. So we're going to Thunder Wave right off the bat, get it out of the way. Skarmory would be good to have. I don't think I've ever used a Skarmory very much, just because they're kind of out of the way to catch in Silver, and they're kind of really, you know, they're not really hard to catch, but I just, you know, never. Oh man, I hope I have Pokeballs. Okay, good. I have this too, which is a lower level Pokemon. I mean, I guess I could, you know, switch to this guy and let's try the Thunder Shock. It might kill. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll resist. It's not gonna resist. It's super effective. Dang it! That is pathetic. Oh, I needed that Skarmory. Oh, I needed that Skarmory so bad. That was stupid. I was 10 levels higher than it. It was stab. Even if it was resisted, it was still gonna do a big chunk of damage. So that should not have happened like that. Alright, let's go up here to the tower. We can also fish. Let's fish real quick. I mean, you know, it's the old rod, but, you know, whatever. Better than nothing. I can tell you that right now. A bite! Let's see what it is. What is it gonna be? Something good, something good, something good, something good, something good. Liddyba. Well, we should probably catch it just because we need the dupes if we run into another Liddyba. So this will probably be dupe number 2. That's a pain. That's a pain in the tuchus, guys. That is an absolute pain. The good news is, unlike Blue, how we learned in the stream, the old rod will catch something else other than just one Pokemon. Because when we did the stream, we found out it only catches Poliwags in all the areas you can catch Pokemon in. Yes, let's nickname this. Dupe. There's no numbers. Okay, well, that's fantastic. Dupe 2. Which is really weird because Mewtwo is in the game, and I mean, I know Mewtwo is not with a number, it's with a. Ooh, my rival might be up here. I can't remember if he is or not. I think he is. And we're gonna find out because we need the encounters and we need the experience. So, we're going to go ahead and lead with lovely Saphira here, our beautiful dragon type. Also, some changes in the movesets. The only one that changed was Regina. And guess what? She finally has a rock type move. It is Rock Slide, it is physical, and she takes lives with this move. Oh my goodness, with that 75 attack, she demolishes anything she hits. She was hitting grass types during the training, she was hitting water types, she was hitting those Thinking Clefables that I was fighting that took forever with everybody else. She knocked them out in 1 hit, 2 hits, easy. Easy, 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 easy. So we got really lucky getting Tyranitar. If I have not said before, we have gotten way too lucky with Tyranitar and Kingdra right off the bat. Oh, it's you. You wanted to get stronger, so you came for the legendary Pokemon that's supposed to be here. That's your story, right? Well, that's not gonna happen, because I'm going to get it. I'm going to be the world's greatest trainer, so a legendary Pokemon would be perfect for me. Well, anyway, I'm getting tired of having a wimp like you always showing me up. Well, showing up. I mean, I am showing you up, but you said showing up. So, Ginger, let's get it over with. You Ginger, you're just... I don't even have a name for you. That's how sad it was. Ginger sent out Sunflora, which is a grass type. He knows that we have a weakness for grass types, so he knows that he can take us out with a grass type. Actually, I'm pretty sure it just is random. So let's go to Violet, because Violet is the... I could just kill Dupay too real quick, but I'm not going to do that. We'll switch out to Violet, because Violet is the only one that can take a decent hit, besides Little Bow. Little Bow can take a hit, but she can't dish out damage. So she's doing Sunny Day. If I would have taught Violet Flamethrower, I might do that now. Just because I need something to cancel out Grass, and I don't have it right now. So we're going to keep that. If I would have taught her Flamethrower back, because she can learn Flamethrower. I don't know if she can learn it in the normal game, but in this randomizer, the TMs are randomized in a certain way that she can learn Flamethrower now. So if she would have had that, she would have demolished this Sunflora, which, you know, is not hard because it's a Sunflora, but it would be good because she set us up nicely with the Sunny Day, and Razor Leaf did quite a bit of damage against Violet here. And Violet, you need to hit your moves. Lady, you need to hit your moves. You have to hit your moves. If nobody else can fight grass types, you have to hit your moves. Whew, that is doing a lot of damage. We should be able to live one more. If we can't, then we're going to have to switch. We outspeed. Razor Leaf, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. We need Violet. We need her. We need her. Don't go down. Don't go. Okay, good. Okay, good. Even if we heal, it won't do much because I used up all the super potions. And we don't have any normal potions, so we need to switch out, and I may have bitten off more than I can chew here. We're going to switch out to Little Bow. She's 5 levels up, the moves aren't super effective, and she can't do much. She can do tackle, but that's it. So hopefully she can take out this Sunflora. She should be able to. We'll see. That Razor Leaf is doing so much damage. Let's use Tackle real quick and knock it out. Hopefully, thank you. Get that thing out of off the screen. For some reason, I don't know. We're having trouble with that guy. So the rest of the team is going to get a chunk of experience. Porygon 2, which is a normal type right off the bat. Let's switch out to Regina and rock out with some Rock Slide. If we can hit this, it should knock the... Oh my, yeah, we are probably way over-leveled. I didn't think this through. So we probably will not be having any grinding montages for a long time, unless we get a new member who is kind of under-leveled compared to the rest of the team, or on par. I mean, if he's on par with everybody else, the enemies, we won't train him, but everybody else is a bit higher than I think they should be, but I don't know. It seems a little much. We may have leveled up a little much, not, you know... There's a Steel-type gym coming up. I got scared. There's not much I can do against Steel-types right now. I don't have any fighting moves I could teach anybody. I don't have any fire-type... Well, I got Flamethrower for Violet. A Venusaur's coming out. That's fantastic. We can't handle a Venusaur as Regina. And Violet is a little bit tore up, so we're going to have to go to Little Bow. We may have to go into Saphira, because Saphira should take neutral damage because she's Dragon type and Water type, but she will not be able to do anything against this Venusaur, so we need to Thunder Wave it real quick. It's going to Vine Whip me, probably do a nice chunk of change against me. No, it did not. It's okay. We can take a couple hits like that, so we can Paralyze. I don't know. Venusaur is kind of well-rounded, so I guess we can just go with tackles. I don't know which one's higher, physical or special defense. So we're going to do a tackle, and then we're going to use a Thunder Shock just to see. Because Flappy's physical attack's a lot lower than her special. But, Little Bow, come on, Little Bow. Don't you go down, Little Bow. Don't go down, Little Bow. Don't go down, don't go down. Thank you, Little Bow. We need to switch out. We need something that heals, because we forgot to buy some, which is fantastic. We're going to need to switch out to somebody else. We need to switch out to somebody else. We have to switch out to Regina right now. We have to switch out because anybody else can take a hit, they just can't dish out anything. And I don't want to have to deal with this Venusaur in a very drawn-out, long battle. And of course she goes for the sleep powder as soon as I come out with my heavy hitter. That's fantastic. We're going to go for a bite. Hopefully we will not wake up. And Regina could be going down right now. Okay, that was a crit, so we can survive a normal hit and we can survive a crit. But we need to wake up. We need to wake up now. We need to get off the field now. I guess we can switch out to Saphira and hope that we can drain down the PP for Vine Whip and then switch into somebody else who can, you know, do some damage. Saphira cannot do any damage against this thing. She doesn't have the type, she doesn't have the moves, she doesn't have the typing. Well, she has the typing, she just doesn't have any moves. She's got Water Gun and Bubble. Water Gun, which is a better version of Bubble, and then Smokescreen and Leer does nothing for her. She doesn't have any other move. I guess we can go ahead and Leer up for a bit while we're draining out the Vine Whip. So if we have to, we can switch to Armstrong, and Armstrong can take her out with, well, never mind, we're going back to sleep. So this guy is proving to be quite a problem, even though we're a bit over-leveled. We're going to stay in here and try to milk out that PP, because we have to. I mean, we have to get Vine Whip down before we can bring out Armstrong. With one hit from this thing on Armstrong with a Vine Whip, he is going down instantly. And since we don't have any healing items, we're kind of in a tight spot here. We have a very difficult battle going on right now. We have the entire team basically asleep. Yeah, quite a bit of the team is asleep, and everybody else is botched down to like no HP except Armstrong. I have to stay in, I have to risk it, I need to wake up and Leer, but I cannot wake up! I need to wake up! Saphira, you need to wake up. This should be the last Vine Whip. Hopefully it won't crit. Okay, good. It does like nothing to Saphira, but she cannot take another hit. I don't want to risk another hit. Nobody else can come in. We need something. This could be the end of the lock, because I was overzealous here and completely forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I don't know. I just figured we could handle him fine. We're gonna have to risk it. We don't wake up again. Come on, don't you dare get a crit, Venusaur. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get a crit. Okay, Saphira can't take another hit. She's, you know, down way too low to even be in there. Let's put in Dupe 2. We need to have a time for Dupe to wake up somebody. We're going to try to... Okay, never mind. We're not going to try. I, for some reason, thinking I was going to get another move out before she leech-seeded. What... I think she's out, this Venusaur is out of, sleep, Vine Whips. We need Regina awake, because Regina can probably destroy this thing in one hit. If this thing puts Dupe 2 to sleep, it's gonna regain its entire HP, but we're gonna confuse it right now. It's paralyzed, it's confused. If we can get someone who has Bite out here, this thing is not gonna move. It's either going to have to hit itself in confusion, be paralyzed, or flinch. So we need to switch out so that we can actually do something. And somehow it pulls through with a move. Okay, so we have to switch out. We can't let that thing regain its HP. We can't let it... I'm pretty sure it's out of Vine Whips. I'm going to have to risk it because we have to get this thing off the field. Otherwise, it's going to be a big issue. It's confused. If it hits itself, that's fantastic. And somehow it pulls through again with Sleep Powder and hits it. So down we go again, asleep, and we use something that makes Regina bitter. So we have to switch out to the only other person on the team who's at full health, and it's Armstrong. And Armstrong is very not strong at all right now, to be honest with you. He's, you know, he's good, but he's not as good as everybody else, because everybody else is a fully evolved Pokemon. He's battling something that is stronger than him. It's probably, he's faster than him. It's stronger than him physically, and especially, it's got huge amounts of defense compared to him, and it's probably going to walk all over him if it has any other moves besides Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. I'm pretty sure it has Tackle. But we may not, of course. Now Armstrong is asleep. Everybody's asleep. That's fantastic. It's probably going to Leech Seed Armstrong now and have to make a switch, which is so annoying. Oh my goodness, this Venusaur is just driving me bonkers, guys. This was supposed to be just catching Pokemon and battling maybe a few trainers, and then moving along. So we're gonna, it's gonna have some kind of move that hurts, and it's gonna kill Little Bow. And Little Bow, we need Little Bow, to be honest with you. It's gonna go for a Sleep Powder, maybe it misses, which is okay, and then we're gonna tackle and hopefully knock this thing out. And we do, finally, thank God. So that makes me worried that the next thing he has is going to bop us, because we have nothing that can fight back. We have nobody who's awake. We have an entire team of guys who are just... Okay, that's electric type. We can switch out to Armstrong for immunity to the electricity, but he's asleep, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I guess it's the only thing I can do. Everybody else is too far down-whittled to even stand a chance. I could switch out to Regina. Regina's asleep. She's weak. If she was awake and, you know, could take a hit from an electric-type move, I don't know. It's just this whole battle is a little bit ridiculous. And here we are again, Armstrong facing an Ampharos, and it's going to be a Growl Tackle Wake Up. He wakes up the first time he comes out. He's ready to go. Armstrong is ready to go. Come on, Armstrong, buddy. You can do this, bud. You can just pull through and take them out. You can do a fantastic job, Armstrong. You just got to believe that you can, Armstrong. Believe that you can. Believe, Armstrong. You just have to believe, Armstrong. Come on, bud. Take him out. He's got Tackle and Growl. The only thing he's doing to you is just tackling and growling. And you're at full-ish health. You were at full-ish health. Tackle is doing about the same, so we'll switch down to Flail. Flail should do a little bit more. It does nothing. This battle is being ridiculous. That was a crit, so we're okay. We can take more hits than we thought. Hopefully, Flail will do a different amount every time. We should do ever-increasing amounts, because for some, I guess it's a speed tie. I guess that Flail will have to do more and more damage as time goes. It doesn't really look like it's doing more damage, and I'm starting to get really worried that he's going to take me out with maybe a crit tackle here in a bit, but maybe he can take one more normal, and he's going to be faster. That's good. That's great. That's great. That's great. Oh my goodness. Battle's over. No losses. Not even the death fodder guy, which is fantastic, because that could have been bad. If we would have lost anybody on our team, that would have been bad. But theoretically, Armstrong would be okay to lose. I don't want to lose him. And we would be okay if Regina went down. I know it's a Tyranitar, but typing-wise and whatnot, we would be... I wouldn't want to lose Regina, but we would be okay if she went down, because we have a Rhydon in the bank with the heavy rock and ground typing that is good for defense, but I really don't want anybody on the team to go down, because that would just be bad. We already lost Epi last episode or two ago, and I just don't want to lose anybody else, so we're doing fine, we're doing great. We got beautiful Nurse Joy here, who is basically the devil and wants us to lose all of our Mons, which is, you know, I mean, I guess that's okay. So yeah, we'll just move on. We won't talk to her much because she's terrifying. And drop off Dupay here just because he's a pain in the butt. Would have liked to get something else other than a Lidiba, but yeah, that's okay. Let's get Lidiba off the team here. Dupay 2. Put him in the box. And we'll go ahead and look through here. We got Arctic Jetta, Dupay 1, Betty, Black Betty, and then Dupay 2. Professor Oak was like our second encounter that we caught. He did good for, you know, what he was for. He was for the rock type. We didn't have a flying gym because it's randomized, of course. But as soon as we could, we got rid of him because we have Regina. There's no point to having two rock types on the team. I mean, we already had the giant weakness to grass. We already had the giant weakness to water. We didn't need something else. And so after that amazing battle, you know, it was very risky. We're gonna try to get our encounter in here, and then one more encounter over off the way here, and that should be it. Maybe we'll go into the gym and see where we stand on levels, but I don't think we will, because I would like to just get in the gym and do it. Okay, a Sandshrew, which is another ground type, but that's okay because I love me some Sandshrews. We're gonna go ahead and catch this thing. Let's just try to catch it without doing anything to it, because we can. We're water type, we can take a ground type hit, and this Sandshrew only gonna have like Scratch and Growl or Tail Whip or something. So almost caught right off the bat. So it's another defense curling Mon that's ground type. We have Armstrong, who is a defensive Mon that is ground type. It also has the defense curl, which is okay, but I don't think it'll learn rollout. I think maybe you can TM rollout it on there, you know, stuff like that. But Sandshrew just, I love Sandshrew, but it's just not that. Oh, Power Splitter in there. Great. Oh my. Sandshrew is an okay Mon, but it just doesn't learn very good moves. Like, the best moves you can teach are Earthquake and Dig, stuff like that. But we'll see how it goes. I would like to keep this thing in the box in case Armstrong goes down. But if Armstrong goes down, probably Rhydon's gonna come in. So Sandshrew we get, and we're gonna nickname it, and we're gonna put it in the box along with the beautiful Dupe 2. Just like in water, it burrows deep in words are so difficult! It burrows deep in areas, and it can roll itself into a ball instantly. And I read that, like, backwards. I'm lesdistic, I'm sorry. So, it's a female Sandshrew. Let's just call it, no, I'm just gonna call it Sanders. I don't know. It's Colonel Sanders, Sandshrew. I know it's a girl, but you know what? It's a colonel. You can be a female colonel, that's fine. Sanders. I just don't feel like coming up with a good nickname right now, to be honest with you. And it's an okay name. Sand. Okay? Sand. Okay. Sand. Sandshrew. Okay, so that's the encounter for this tower. I guess we can leave? Because we don't need to be in there anymore. And then, I think we're gonna get one more encounter off to the left here. We'll put little Bow up front. And then we will see what we can see. This little area in my memory is a little bit hazy on what we have to do. I'm pretty sure we just take the gym badge and move it right along to the the steel type gym, and then move along to the next area. So it should be not too difficult, but let's see what our next typing is. It is a Ninetales. We have Flamethrower. We can teach this thing Flamethrower, and it is going to be a monster on the team, and I am so excited for this right now. We are going to catch this thing, and we are going to use it. I usually don't use a Ninetales, well, it might roar us out. This thing had better not roar us out. We have to try to catch this right now. I don't think it's going to work. If it roars us out, I'm going to be devastated, because I got very excited because we need a fire type. This is a perfect fire type for us right now. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Boom, baby! One great ball, and we got ourselves a Ninetales. We have a Ninetales on the party right now. That is fantastic. Its 9 beautiful tails are filled with a wondrous energy that could keep it alive for 1,000 years. What? There's energy in its tails that'll keep it alive for 1,000 years? What is this thing? Is this God? This has to be a god. Oh, man. So if it's a god, we'll just go ahead and call it... No, let me think of a nickname real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so the nickname for this Ninetales is going to be, like I said, just before we started trying to come up with a nickname, the Pokédex said that it has, the Ninetales has enough energy in itself just to keep it alive for 1,000 years. If it was starving, it would keep itself alive for 1,000 years with just the energy in its 9 tails, which is crazy if you think about it. I mean, it's kind of like a camel, but it's 1,000 years. So, I said, what is this thing, a god? And so, sure enough, I just started thinking of god nicknames, like goddesses and stuff, because it's a female. And I decided I'm going to name this thing Aphrodite from, you know, Greek mythology. I studied Greek mythology in school a little bit, you know, everybody does when they're in elementary school. I took like a class or two in college for electives because you know you have to have some electives, which is, you know, okay. So I quite like naming some Pokemon names from mythology just because it sounds like, you know, you're sophisticated and you're so smart that you can come up with nicknames like that when you just Google it. Really, to be honest with you, if you Google, you know, god nicknames for Pokemon, you know, the type that they are, Greek god of fire, you'd get something, or, you know, Roman god of water, you'd get something, you know, I know it's Neptune, but you'd get stuff like that. So Aphrodite is the nickname of this Ninetales, and it is going to join the party right now. Well, no, it's not. It's going to go to the box. That's even better. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the Pokemon Center, and next time you see me, I will be standing outside the Pokemon Center with my new addition to the team. And I want to grind it up so bad, and if it can't learn Flamethrower, I'm going to be very upset. But I want to grind it up so bad so I can use it. But I'm not going to because I said I over-leveled. We'll probably switch train it out here and there. We're going to go ahead and heal while I'm talking. We'll probably switch train it out here and there just so it can get some levels. I mean, it's a Ninetales. It's not going to learn anything, but we have some good TMs. We can teach it some moves, and it should be alright. I mean, I know it's a fire type that doesn't learn anything by level up, but we have Flamethrower, and if Flamethrower doesn't work, we may have to take Aphrodite off the team until we find a move that it can learn and make use of. The stats of Aphrodite are going to be pretty darn good, and I am very excited to use a Ninetales. So guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, and guys, I'm checking out right now, and I will see you next time.